Hey folks, today Sammy talks about the thought-provoking topic, the fact of Eastern Asians' high suicide rate. But insights that Sammy bring to light. Let's find out.
Let's discuss the puzzle of why Eastern Asia countries like Japan, South Korea, and China have higher suicide rate compared to many others. But before we're gonna dive into that mystery, let me bring up to speed on my recent development. As many of you know, I've been tackling my PTSD-induced insomnia and seeking emotional support. I've also incorporated daily sunbathing into my routine, sometimes spending up to 5 hours on the balcony basking in the sun. Now I've successfully stopped using benzodiazepine after 37 years, thanks to in part to consistent daily sun exposure. It's worth noticing that I've avoided sun exposure for over 30 years, a decision influenced by the cultural preference for fair or lighter skin in Eastern Asia, reflected in our beauty industry's promotion of skin lightening sun protection products. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Sunlight exposure isn't just about getting a tan. It's highly linked to a fascinating number of physiological processes: circadian rhythm, photobiology, quantum physics and biology, deuterium depletion, leptin regulation, glucose regulation, and the important synthesis of vitamin D. The list goes forever. It isn't just about physical health, it's about mental well-being too. In Northern Europe regions, where seasonal affective disorder casts a shadow over winter months, the sun is inefficient, leaving many feeling downcast. But as the spring and summer come along, the table turns. People eagerly soak up the sunlight, basking in the sun to offset the winter blues. This seasonal dance with the sun deserves a purpose. It fills the decreased vitamin Ds and maximizes the efficient synthesis of these vital elements of our body and soul. Their lighter skin helps that. Meanwhile, in Asian countries like mine, it's a different story altogether. Here, the sun is often shunned year-round, with many of us avoiding sunlight at all cost, which I did. But this avoidance comes at a cost, leading to a cascade of physiological, even pathological consequences from chronic lack of sun exposure. Could this be a contributing factor to the alarming suicide rate in Japan, South Korea, and China? It's a theory worth exploring. In my case, I bought into the belief that sun exposure is harmful and ages the skin, but I now realize the detrimental effect of my lack of sun exposure, especially in relation to my health challenges. While I wouldn't attribute my cancer or severe PTSD-induced insomnia or my 25-year terrible eating disorders solely to lack of sun exposure, but I believe that embracing sunlight could have greatly improved my overall health. Thank you all for encouraging me to get proper sun exposure once again.
Thank you for tuning in today. In our next video, Sammy will dive into the connection between skin cancer and sun exposure. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that. Have a fantastic day and see you soon.